Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my dark knights. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the first ever episode of my Batbran podcast. Now, what I want to start doing is, these are just some things I want to do. Podcasts, I could just talk about anything, whether it be football or Dragon Ball Z, or the new Spider-Man game, or any new video games coming out, or any Batman news I may have heard, or anything like that, or just different things I want to talk about, or just random shit, basically. But I just wanted to come on here and just do a little podcast. I want to do ones with other YouTubers. I know. I want to do one in the future with Vespi, if he would be willing to get in a call with me sometime and us discuss stuff. Whenever he's free. He's always busy with school and whatnot, but my best friend Clint, me and him talk about stuff. I've been talking about doing this for months. About doing a podcast with Clint or just me, and I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to do this today, and I'm going to put this out for you guys, and I decided, what better way than to come out with this podcast, I guess, or whatever it is, but I am actually recording this in my car. I just got done from work today. I'll tell you a little bit about what went on. I worked a good 10-hour day. This is going up on Friday. You guys are going to be seeing this podcast. This is the first podcast. I want to try and do at least one a week, or one every 2 weeks. It all depends on how much you guys will want to see it, or how much you guys watch it, or whatnot. But I want to talk about some different stuff, like the finale of Spider-Man is probably going to be up tomorrow. I'm thinking it's the finale, because if not, there must be a lot of plot points left, because I'm about 85% done with the game. I'm going up against Rhino and Scorpion, was where I stopped out of my last live stream, and after that, I only have Mr. Negative and Doc Ock, the boss himself. So I honestly think I want to talk a little bit too about the DLC, what I'm thinking about the DLC too, but I'm a little all over the place today. I'm completely sorry. But I did want to say, like, I do like how all the characters in this game are. They're not based off of anything in particular. They're more or less just their own character that Insomniac built and made it their own. And Marvel just gave them the keys to the Spider-Man kingdom and just said, here, it's all yours. Do with it as you may. And they came through big time. They're a great company, first of all, so you know you're going to get a quality game. All their games they've ever produced have always been good quality games. Spyro, Ratchet & Clank series, and they're going to come out with another Spider-Man game. I know they are, because this is what Insomniac does. Insomniac makes trilogy games. They make AAA title blockbuster games that are trilogies. Will we get another Spider-Man game? Definitely. Will we get another Sinister Six in it? Probably not, but I can see us having stuff like the Avengers in it, different people in it. But I want to get into that here later. As I was talking about too, the game is amazing. It looks amazing. It's the truest and the best Spider-Man game of all time, in my sense of the word. But going back to what I was saying about Insomniac Games, they made Spyro, and that game series was so popular when they owned it, before Skylanders happened and all that junk. And then Insomniac Games created Ratchet and Clank, and I think Ratchet & Clank had a full 3 games, and then they rebooted it somewhat, or kind of did like another series with it, with the Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction series and whatnot, and made a trilogy, I think, out of that. I'm not sure. I think there was just 2.5 if you can include Into the Nexus, and the other game that they did. I don't really remember any other games. And then they had other various spin-off games, and then Resistance Fall of Man, which was much more of a darker game, but they came out with 3-4 games, and they were all good quality AAA quality games. AAA games. So you know what you're getting from Insomniac, and they've come through again with Spider-Man. Yet again, they've come through with Spider-Man, and it's fantastic. Just everything about it. The characters, I love how they redesigned Electro, Vulture, Rhino looks like he did in the Amazing Spider-Man movie. My favorite is Scorpion. Scorpion looks amazing in this game. The greatest villain in the game is him. Now, Electro is a close second. I do like how Doc Ock is helping each and every single one of them for a specific thing. Like, you kind of sympathize for Otto because he promised them all something. Like, I didn't know Vulture has spinal cancer, and he was going to cure him that spinal cancer if he helped him take down Norman Osborn. I think Scorpion, he wanted to be released from that suit. He found a way to release him from the suit, but only if he helped him, and when he completed his duty, he would get the opportunity to get out of the suit. And then you also have Electro. He promised to save him. Different stuff like that, but I forget what it was. He was going to make him into pure energy, and Rhino, they were going to get him out of that suit because he's been stuck in that suit for years too. So, really, I mean, it's a really good game. I want to talk about some stuff in the second part of this. But other than that, also, I wanted to talk about some villains. I think stuff they could do in the second game. I haven't completed the first game yet, but I heard the ending is very sad. And honestly, the speculation that I do have about it, I do think that Aunt May's going to die. And I think Doc Ock's going to die.